seconds, so I'm going to remove that. But the point is, you can add as many triggers for whatever things that you like. Okay, that was boring. I don't blame you if you fell asleep just now. So let's do something fancier. So let's add another action, and this one's gonna play a sound effect. So I have, let's just say, like clap. Okay. And so in the sub actions, we want this to play a sound effect of crowd cheering. So we can right click core sounds, play sound, and then we'll just select the sound that we want to play. And then we can test it out here. So okay. So next thing, we want the sound effect to be triggered by our audience. So we can right click and we can add a trigger. And we can do the same thing. We can add just a normal chat command. So same thing as before. We can say command trigger, and then we'll create a new command. And we'll type in exclamation mark clap. So anytime your audience types in exclamation mark clap, it's gonna play that sound effect. So press OK here, OK, and then come back with the chat. Press clap.
Respect.
Isn't nice, but you probably don't want anyone to just be able to type exclamation
Respect.
mark. So
Respect. Hit subscribe. 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 Subscribe to Chris. like and subscribe. Respect. Respect.
Which channel point reward. So if you right click and well, actually, let's get rid of this entirely. Right click. Scenes for us. So we'll make a new action that will say switch to just chatting and press OK. And then in the sub actions, what do we want this to do? Right click in the OBS. Will appear in the chat and add runs if you want to like make it, if you want to like notify, have a sound effect every time you start a channel point prediction, every time you get a raid, or every time a hype train starts. Like literally anything that happens on your Twitch channel, you can set that as a trigger for any intricate action you want to create. Guys, if you're looking for more cool things to do with StreamerBot, there's two things you can do. Number one, data source. You can change the image that's in an image source, or you can like play media files. So if you want to like play videos from your stream, you can have your audience trigger those as well. So inside of my OBS, I have added a media file that when I play it, it's my audience boomy. So if I want to create an action that triggers that video file, we'll just create a new action here. We'll call it set media state. And so we'll go Twitch, channel point reward, redemption, create a new one. Let's call this point reward section. And if we go, it does nothing because I can post messages to Discord. This is like, you know, the multi actions that are on a stream deck? This is like that on crack. You can do like basically anything you want. Here's a really intricate channel point reward that I made for my stream where my out to see if that command works. So if we just type in exclamation mark Twitter and press OK, There you go. Our first command works, and if you're not convinced that this is actually posting to real Twitch chat, let me just open up my. But you can add as many triggers and sub actions to this action as you want. So, for example, we can add more triggers. Let's just say we want to trigger this Twitter command, a trigger. Well, if it's fine. And there's triggers for all sorts of things. If you want this chat command to be triggered every like 30 seconds or something, you can just right click, core, timed actions, create timer, and then we can say I want this to run every 5 minutes, or in my case, every 5 seconds. Press OK, and then now every 5 seconds, it's gonna post in chat our Twitter. We don't need that every 5 seconds, so I'm going to so let's add another action, and this one's gonna play a sound effect. So I have let's just say like clap, okay? And well, I spelled that wrong. So in the sub actions, we want this to play a sound effect of crowd cheering. So we can right click core sounds, play sound, and then we'll just select the sound that we want to play. And then we can test it out here. It's okay.
Meow.
Oh shit.